Diaz, Senior Class Treasurer. Before we begin the ceremony, there are a few procedures we would like to share with you and ask that you help us make our first graduation ceremony a pleasant experience for everyone. First, please remain in the bleachers during the ceremony. If you need to exit to use the restroom or any other urgent need, please exit through the doors used to enter the gym. Second, taking pictures or video from your seat is acceptable and encouraged. However, we do request that you do not enter the gym floor, aisles, or stand in front of other guests when doing so. Please note that the ceremony is being professionally recorded and will be posted on the school website. Third, no noisemakers such as air horns or other such devices are allowed. You are subject to removal from the ceremony if such items are used. Finally, after the turning of the tassels, ASB has coordinated a quick celebratory display. We ask that you remain in the stands while the students enjoy this fanfare. Following the display, a recessional will take place. Once the graduates are out of the gym, you may exit and meet your graduate in the grass area to the north side of the gym. Thank you for your attention and cooperation to make this a dignified and memorable ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents, families, friends, and honored guests, welcome to the inaugural commencement ceremony of Sierra Pacific High School. My name is Alexis Mello, and I am ASB President. It is my privilege to stand before you and to open these proceedings. Please enjoy our ceremony today as we recognize and appreciate the achievements of the class of 2013. Will you please stand and join me in a salute to our nation's flag and remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by Evan Borboa, Sophia Medina, Robbie Thayer, and Jamie Williams. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Hello and good evening. I am Courtney Moore and I am your senior class president. I am honored today to introduce a very important person. Even though she has only been at Sierra Pacific for a year, she has definitely made a great impact. It's a challenge to have to come to a new school and figure out how things run or how to change and adapt to them, but that's exactly what she has accomplished. While her schedule has kept her extremely busy, she still manages to pleasantly greet me every time I see her. I know that she cares deeply about her senior class and is proud to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our principal, Mrs. Michelle Borges.
Good evening. I would like to sincerely welcome everyone to our inaugural commencement ceremony honoring our first graduating class from Sierra Pacific High School, the class of 2013. I would like to also welcome tonight's I would also like to welcome to tonight's. Is it working? Sorry. Okay, I think it is now. I would also like to welcome to tonight's graduation members of the Hanford Joint Union High School Board of Trustees: John Webster, Sandra Dawson, Danny Todd, Art Briano, Carl Anderson, and as well as our district superintendent, Mr. Bill Fishbaugh. At this time, I would like to invite Ashley Mendez to the podium.
Good evening. My name is Ashley Mendez, and I am the ASB Vice President. 4 years ago, we opened the doors to Sierra Pacific High School under the leadership of our first principal, Mr. Roger Hartman. He has helped build the foundation of the school, and we greatly appreciate his dedication. Mr. Hartman, will you please stand to be recognized by the class of 2013?
Mr. Roger Hartman will now join me in recognizing graduates of distinction. These students have all earned a GPA of 4.0 or above. They represent the top 9% of this graduating class. They were honored at our senior assembly on Monday and are wearing green and gold cords to symbolize their accomplishments. I ask that each of these students stand as I call his or her name and remain standing until all graduates of distinction are recognized. Emma Hicks. Ashley Mendez. Taylor Champlin. Addison Snyder. Jason Martins. Sophia Medina. Daniel Holler. Courtney Moore. Samantha Gardner. Robbie Thayer. Jesse Brazil. Diana Ramirez Sanchez. Mary Kate LeBlue. Marissa Carrillo. And for our salutatorians, we have a tie. We have Andrew Tran and Parveen Wickramasinghe. Our valedictorians, we also had a tie. We have Matab Boparai and Connor Kuhn. Congratulations to each one of you and your families. At this time, Matab Boparai will take the podium and deliver his valedictory address.
All right, here we go. Hopefully this works. Hello. Okay, not higher. That wasn't a ruse, that was a mistake. Okay. All right, so putting this speech together was an experience just by itself. Sometime around 11 at night, I found myself faced with a blank Word document that I proceeded to fill out with these very same meta, weird referential comments. Does referring to them as meta make them more or less meta? I'm not sure quite there. But the biggest thing I really kind of realized was just that see, there's something there that we don't like. Something in that silence, something in that lack of kind of human interaction. As if something's calling out for us to kind of like involve ourselves in it, to kind of make it our own kind of personal epithet to it. Sierra Pacific was a lot like that 4 years ago. Like some magnificent blank canvas just egging us on to construct it as our own, to leave our kind of imprint on it. When we came to our canvas, let's say 4 years ago, we knew two things very quickly. One, that being reminded that we were the first graduating class got very kind of annoying very quickly. But also that being part of the first graduating class came with all kinds of crazy responsibility and obligations not a lot of us knew we were signing up for. And at the same time, we kind of realized this is in a kind of example where everything we do isn't even lead by example anymore, it's lead by precedent, which becomes intimidating very quickly. But in that same way, the blank canvas, in the same way that silence kind of calls out to us, Sierra called out to us. Because as daunting as that silence may be, as daunting as that empty canvas may be, there's something in us that wants to fill it. That same part of us that makes sure that symphony halls don't ring silent, that Michelangelo still has a job and David's don't go unsculpted. Because we need a personalizer, we need something to latch onto. And the second step is the most terrifying, because at the same time, what if we don't know if we're capable of what we think? What if the minute we press the first brushstroke, the first note, whatever we do, what if we find something we don't like? What if we find out that we can't live up to our own kind of expectations? Then what? But at the same time, what's lost in that same fear? Like the most amazing things are the ones that don't really go according to plan. And in the same way Sarah did that. For example, we thought Fancy Friday would really take off. That was a joke. And then, but in the same sense, or by constantly referring to ourselves as golden bears, we were actually referring to a now extinct subspecies of bears, the last of which was shot in Tulare in 1922. Look it up. But really, how many of us really find ourselves in places we saw coming 4 years ago? Whether it be new friendships or old friendships evolving in new ways, or us just finding out different things of ourselves, things we didn't know we were capable of. Thinking 10 years from now, rifling through our yearbook, still wondering why I signed your crack ever seemed like a clever thing to say. And Sarah was the perfect storm for all of this. Because the amazing thing about not having anything before you is everything becomes precedent. And everything you do is suddenly infused with this deeper level of meaning, with this deeper level of significance. Our first dance, our first sports competition, our first anything really, suddenly Sierra's first. In a weird way, our kind of metaphorical scrapbook as we pass on is Sierra's metaphorical scrapbook. And as we graduate, in a weird way, Sierra graduates as it bids farewell to the class until this point defined it. So in that same sense of uncertainty, in that same sense of not really knowing what's going to happen next, I'll leave the rest of this on Finn. Thank you, Sierra Pacific Class of 2013. I'd like to invite co-valedictorian Connor Kuhn to deliver his address.
I was actually really afraid to try that after seeing what just happened, so I guess maybe I should just start by saying that pre-approved speeches for valedictory addresses are boring, so let's kick this off. I'm kidding, Mrs. Borges. I just really wanted to freak you out right now. So, our class never had a senior prank. Consider it done. Thank you. Now, as I look out there, I know that many of you 4 years ago would not have thought that you would be graduating from what was then known as that unfinished high school out on 13th Avenue. And I, too, am surprised to be here tonight, mainly because, like all the rest of you, I was completely convinced that the world was going to end on December 21st, 2012, and 2013 was never going to happen. So I guess, luckily, the Mayans were wrong, as far as we know, and so we're able to be here tonight to do this. Tonight, we're accomplishing something that only a very elite 78% of people our age accomplish. We're getting a high school diploma. Granted, we don't actually get it here. You'll have to go to the 500 wing later, but this ceremony symbolically gives us our diploma. Still, if you watch the news right now, you might have heard of something called the recession. And that means that the economy we're going off into is doing pretty bad right now. And many of you might think that in the near future you're going to be unemployed. To make sure that never happens to me, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Kuhn Electric, now installing solar panels. Of course, those statistics are things that we really shouldn't worry about because, as Matab has already said, things don't always go the way we think they will. And if you think that that principle only applies to high school, guess what? Well, that's just another thing that's not going to go the way you think it is. In fact, even out there in the real world, things are going to be just as crazy and chaotic, if not more so, than they already have been. But why focus on the negative things? Why look at all the things that didn't go according to plan? That's no way to lead a happy life. I looked in Webster's dictionary, or actually just the Spanish-English dictionary, and I saw that it defined happiness as felicidad. So how can we make sure that our life has mucho felicidad in it? Well, there's an old Nepali proverb that I made up for this speech that says, happiness is being able to find the positives of whatever situation you're in. Take Fancy Friday, for example. Matab saw it as something that didn't go as planned, but as I look out on this Friday night, all of you are dressed fancy, so this is the ultimate Fancy Friday right now. That was going to happen eventually. So, you might realize 10 years from now that you're not exactly where you thought you were going to be in life, but don't be surprised and don't be sad about it either. If you really take a good look, you'll find things that you can be proud of, that you can really enjoy in your life. You might be in a better position than you even hoped for. This is a small school, and Hanford is a small town. So if you expect to go out and do big things, chances are they're not going to happen. It'd be nice, but if everybody could do big things, then they'd just be called normal-sized things. Still, if you only feel that doing a big thing will make you happy, your chances of being happy are pretty small. So appreciate the little things in life and really search for them. Like when you look back on tonight, don't think about how your graduation ceremony was in the sweaty gym. Just remember that it was inside where there's air conditioning, not like Hanford West. And maybe you're feeling sad because you think of all the people that next year you're never going to get to see again, but instead focus on the time that we've already had together and the great times you've been able to enjoy. We're taking a big step tonight, but let's not make a 2012 out of this. It's just the end of high school, not the end of the world.
Thank you, Connor. I about had a heart attack for a second there, but we're good. We're good to go. Will the senior band members now please join the band? Members of this class have played an integral part in the creation and development of the music department. The Golden Bear Marching Band, Percussion, and Color Guard competed in a number of different events this year in Lemoore, Fresno, Madera, Carruthers, and Arroyo Grande. They came home with nothing less than third place, including 7 first place trophies. As part of the Sierra Pacific Chamber Singers, members of this class also participated in a number of competitions throughout the valley and brought home Sierra Pacific's first ever superior rating, the highest earned in any competition. The entire music department was invited to Disneyland Resort, where members of this class spent 3 days participating in workshops with Disneyland producers and recorded a number of hit Disney songs. As the class of 2013 prepares to depart, they have forever left a tradition of winning and success for the Sierra Pacific Music Department. Sierra Pacific Band will now play a composition written by Matab Bapari under the direction of band director Mr. Jeff Detlefson. As the senior band members were returning to their seats, I would like to inform you that Sierra Pacific High School seniors have been awarded nearly $200,000 in scholarships. We would like to thank all of the organizations and individuals who so generously made the scholarships possible and congratulate the members of the class of 2013 who were selected as recipients. Tonight we have two students who will speak on behalf of the senior class. Please welcome to the podium our first speaker, Tyra Villanueva.
How's everybody doing? Is good? Good? Kind of. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail." That is exactly what we've done. We are the first graduating class of Sierra Pacific. We are the history forever. We are no longer children. Those school days of playing on the playground, those embarrassing school photos, and the PE classes that we never wanted to participate in, but had to, are over. Thank God. It's our turn to show the world who we are. Let us say thank you to all our teachers who put up with all our shenanigans for the past 4 years, and who taught us that procrastination gets nothing done, literally. Without you, we would not be here today. Let us also give thanks to God, our families, and our friends for also helping us along the way. Walking through the halls of high school is similar to a battlefield. You never know what is around the next bend. At the end of 2009, we entered our freshman year. We stepped onto campus knowing that we were the first ones to arrive. The following year was our sophomore year. We recognized that we weren't the only ones on campus anymore. Junior year, it just passed too quickly. Senior year, only one word could sum up the whole year: senioritis. Reality is here, class of 2013. Say goodbye to dances, to sleeping, eating, and texting in class. Goodbye to running from Barbara, afraid of getting dress coded. All things must come to an end, but I wouldn't want to end it with any other people or be at any other place. After today, Sierra Pacific will not be our high school anymore. It'll be nothing but a hazy memory. You might have to stop and try to remember class members' names and who you sat next to in fourth. Whew, tears. Who knew looking back at the years would make us laugh? Oh, wait, hold on. Who knew looking back at the years would make us laugh? And looking back at the laughs would make us tear. High school taught us so much in a short amount of time. We've had experiences that we wish we didn't, but in the end, they've helped define us. Set out each day in believing in your dreams. Know without a doubt that you were made for great things. Class of 2013, how lucky are we that we have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Winston Churchill once said, "Now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning." Established in 2009. Here it is, 2013. We had no idea graduation would come in a blink of an eye. Just yesterday, we got our classes. Just yesterday, we were laughing and messing around with friends at lunch, not even thinking about graduation and how fast approaching it was coming. We thought this day would never come, and here we are. I am privileged and quite honored that I get to graduate with this class. Every single one of you remember, to accomplish great things, We must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. May you achieve more success ahead. Congratulations, class of 2013. We made it. Thank you.
Help me welcome to the podium our final commencement speaker, Leilani Abwan.
Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to thank the administrators, faculty, teachers, coaches, counselors, mentors, and our parents for their guidance and direction. You played an instrumental role in making this high school experience a memorable one. Through the course of our lives, your words and directions will be our stepping stones to success. We will always remember your names and the impact you've made in our lives. Please join me in a round of applause in honor of those who have helped us get this far. We are the class of 2013. We are the first to walk through these halls. When I look out at the faces of the class of 2013, I see faces of ambition, excellence, resilience, faces of pride, commitment, and dedication. Looking back at our yearbooks, I found some great quotes from our freshman yearbook. One of our classmates said, "We're the first freshmen and we're going to be leaders until we graduate." And also, another classmate had said, "After this class, no one will ever be Sierra Pacific's first graduating class." The theme for our sophomore yearbook was Golden Legacy, Dare to Dream, and now it is time to chase those dreams. The theme for our junior yearbook was The Third Dimension. It shows the growth in our school, and that's when it felt like home. To cite the graduation announcement, we came, we saw, we conquered, and now we leave a legacy. We are the new school in town. Hanford is well known for its huskies and bullpups. Well, there is a new animal in town, and we stand tall above them all. We have left our mark in the shape of a bear paw. Graduation symbolizes a transition to independence, self-reliance, maturity, and growth. Graduation serves as a finish line and a starting gate. We will encounter hurdles along the way, and we will face these challenges head-on and persevere. Remember that anything in life worth having is never easy. We've had good times and good friends. We've established bonds that would withstand the test of time. We've shared triumphs and tears, laughs and losses. This is our time now. This is what we've been waiting for. We won't let you down, and we will make you proud. We are ready to take the next step to accomplish our hopes and dreams. We are the first graduating class. We are the Golden Bears. We are the class of 2013.
Members of this graduating class have participated in community service and competed in clubs and organizations such as Academic Decathlon, Band, Choir, Color Guard, Future Farmers of America, Key Club, Math Club, and S Club. As members of the Future Farmers of America, this class has produced 8 Golden State FFA degrees, 2 state champions. Among these seniors exists the first Sierra Pacific officer of the Hanford FFA chapter and the first Supreme Grand Champion of the Kings County Fair. In addition, 10 members of this class have competed on judging teams throughout the state, and 5 members were on the open closing team that swept the regional competition. Members of this class of 2013 have been selected as all-league in football, volleyball, girls soccer, boys water polo, boys basketball, baseball, and softball, as well as a medalist in girls golf. Graduates of this class have been members of league champion teams in cross country, softball, and baseball. This class has produced one first team all-league MVP for baseball, Connor Mannix, and one of the fastest girls in the 800 in the state of California in all divisions, Courtney Moore. This class also has 5 students recognized as nominees for this year for the Central CIF Section Scholar Sheet Athlete Award. All of these senior athletes can proudly say that they earned for Sierra Pacific the overall title of East Sequoia League All-Sport Champions. I would like to call your attention to the program where it lists graduates with commendations. Please note that this class has produced 18 graduates of distinction, 9 CIF lifetime members, 16 students who have met the requirements to receive a Golden State Seal of Merit diploma, 3 students have earned their state seal of biliteracy with a potential for more once the test scores are released. 7 members of this class were recognized with a letter and certificate from the President of the United States for their academic excellence. And 1 student has attended Sierra Pacific every single day since her first day as a freshman, Daisy Fuentes. Members of this class will be attending colleges and universities throughout California and the United States, including colleges of the Sequoias, West Hills College, Fresno City College, Santa Rosa Junior College, the Los Angeles Arts Institute, Cal Poly, California State University at Fresno, Fullerton, and Long Beach, and the University of California at Davis, San Diego, Los Angeles, and Berkeley. Other members of this class have chosen to become members of the United States Armed Forces, including the Air Force and the Marines. And others have selected to go immediately into the workforce. Seniors, you are about to achieve a major goal in your life, the earning of a high school diploma. This was not an easy task. It has taken time, energy, and discipline to accomplish. You will now take the knowledge, skills, competency, and compassion that you have gained into a world of infinite choices. As you embark upon this new and exciting journey, please take time to thank those who have helped you and have shared your goals, your parents, your relatives, teachers, and friends. As graduates, you will now be expected to take on new responsibilities. Whatever course you choose, whatever career you select, pursue it with pride, pursue it with dignity. As Dr. Seuss said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Superintendent Fishbaugh. As principal of Sierra Pacific High School, I officially affirm that these students have successfully completed the course requirement prescribed by the Hanford Joint Union High School District for graduation. It is my honor and great pleasure to present to you the first Sierra Pacific graduating class of 2013.
Thank you, Principal Borges. On behalf of the Hanford Joint Union High School District, it's my honor and privilege to accept the Sierra Pacific High School class of 2013. Members of the Board of Trustees, it's my pleasure to present to you, for their diplomas and certificates, the Sierra Pacific High School graduating class of 2013.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Hanford Joint Union High School District, it is my honor to accept the class of 2013 as having met all the requirements of our district. It is with great pleasure that the Board of Trustees confers upon the class of 2013 the Diploma of Graduation or Certificate of Completion.
Honor Guard, will you please take your places?
I'll say your name right.
Connor Jameson Kuhn.
Matab Singh Boparai.
Courtney Nicole Moore.
Praveen Dewinda Wickramasinghe.
Daniel Teixeira Holler.
Andrew Van Tran.
Sophia Medina.
Marissa Carrillo.
Jason Martins.
Mary Kate LeBlue.
Addison Mary Schneider.
Diana Patsili Ramirez Sanchez.
Taylor Lynn Champlin.
Jesse Brazil.
Ashley Caprice Mendez.
Robert Louis Thayer.
Emma Catherine Hicks.
Samantha Gardner.
Emily Anne Marie Martin.
Harrison Nicholas.
Miranda Sever.
Nicole Marie Stites.
Natalia Gascon.
Peyton Danielle Sheets.
Henry Loya.
Dusty D. Condi.
Jasmine Wyatt.
Sierra M. Trailer.
Trent Robert Myers.
Tristan Luke Robison.
James Kelly France.
Celine Nicole Marshall Howe.
Aria Jasmine Hernandez.
Ariel Amelia Hyder.
Samuel Alonzo Felix.
Amy Camille Daniel.
Alexis Rochelle Mello.
Evan Gregory Borboa.
Christopher Jose Gonzalez.
Jamie Lee Williams.
Nayeli Ayala.
Ruben Julio Serrato.
Jaron Lozano Carpio.
Keanu Joseph Serna Jaramillo.
Desiree Navarro Morel.
Christina Grace Gong.
Silvia Angelica Vega.
Ashley Nicole Charlet.
Brett Mitchell Dial.
Brenda Martinez Leon.
Stephanie Celeste Herrera.
Caetano Joseph Dianda.
Stephen Sebastian Reyes.
Leilani Marie Abuan.
Claudia Zell Flores.
Jose Nunez.
Dylan Dean Meacham.
Gabriela Rios Martinez.
Cheyenne Marie Atkinson.
Elias Rodriguez.
Juan Jesus Segura.
Cassandra L. Navarez.
Alejandrina Macias.
Joseph William Wilkinson.
Enrique Jimenez.
Erica Morales.
Brittany Albrecht.
Hannah Spanky.
Brian Steve Gomez Garcia.
Courtney Lynn Cunningham.
Joshua Stafford.
Victoria Ann Allen.
Jade Christiana Garcia.
Cody James Rossi.
Tyra Renee Villanueva.
Ashley Michelle Garza Rice.
Jonathan Gonzalez.
Nicholas G. Williams.
Caitlin Cerrillo.
Maria Guadalupe Hernandez.
Patricia Romero.
Sergio Tapia.
Roberto Vasquez.
Samantha Lee Whitworth.
Amelia Rose Garabedian Morales.
Alex Gonzalez.
Magdalena Lopez.
Sandy M. Bautista.
Israel Vargas.
Daniel Gavini.
Megan Nicole Taylor.
Carson Jeanette Arnold.
Francisco Daniel Gonzalez.
Brady Nolan Guzman.
William Lopez.
Eric Nicholas Camarillo.
Evelyn Marie Lewis.
Brianda Nicole Enriquez.
Elizabeth Faith Lewis.
Alfredo Puga.
Ezekiel Cortez Jr.
Leonardo D. Piseno.
Eric Avila.
Christian Antuna.
Esmeralda Cortez Ledesma.
Tony Nicole Costa.
Juan Manuel Rangel.
Hannah Rose Macaño.
Cynthia Carolina Garcia.
Anissa Rosemanda Stith.
Kristen Chavana.
Charles Alexander Reed.
Christian Barriga.
Monica LeRae Regan.
Daisy K. Fuentes.
Tyler Sean Thornton.
Stacy Diaz.
Chanel Madrid.
Joseph Albert Cano.
Jose Alberto Garcia.
Tony Marie Velasquez.
Aaron Michael Gaisley.
Jimena Rosas Diaz.
Morgan Lachlan Gong.
Pedro Moran de la Cruz.
Noah Matos.
Sylvia Rhea Ortiz.
Luis Cisneros.
Lance Flanoid.
Samantha Monique Lopez.
Anthony Edward Areguin.
Jennifer Lee.
Lauren Nicole Bennett.
Tyler John Price.
Connor Edward Joseph Mannix.
Amber Ilana.
Nadine Inez Requejo.
Samantha Ilana.
Molly Jasmine Ortiz.
Juan Eduardo Rios.
Elena Alexandria D'Amato.
Carolina Lopez Brito.
Jordan William Johnson.
Emily Kathleen Groves.
Candy Peralta Corona.
Selena De La Mora.
Zachary Bresky.
Alejandro Guzman Campos.
Alejandra Cerda.
Joshua Blair.
Antonia Marie Silvera.
Neri Ceja.
Stephen Rodriguez.
Cecilia Acevedo.
Elena Renee Gomez.
Jordan Taylor Belantes.
Jose G. Cervantes.
Otilia Yanaira Montano.
Michelle Yolanda Mello.
Jacob J. Ayala.
Rodolfo Reynosa.
Fabian Rosales.
Alida Marie Gilcosta.
Sofia Perez.
Fernando E. Garza.
Jordan G. Johnson.
Alexandra Bondoc Schuler.
Jennifer Padilla.
Nicholas Frankson.
Allison Marie Ramirez.
Gustavo Adolfo Lopez.
James Edward Gary.
Shelby Coelho.
Roy Rodriguez.
Robert Myers.
Ariana Morales.
Roxana Pimentel Valadez. Kevin Martin Aguirre. Rafaela Selena Macias.
I would now like to ask the senior members of Sierra Pacific Chamber Singers will now sing the alma mater written and directed by Mr. Jeff Detlefson. Just a quick reminder to in the stands, if you could remain seated until we complete the recessional outside and you'll be able to meet your student our family member out in the grass area to the north of the building as soon as we're done. At this time, will the class of 2013 please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, the first Sierra Pacific High School graduating class, the class of 2013. Graduates, you may turn your tassels.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Baby, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Come on and celebrate tonight. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on. a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.